The night sky over Eastmere was usually calm, quiet, predictable. But on this night, a single star pulsed like a heartbeat. Too bright, too alive, too deliberate. No one saw it except one boy. And that boy's life was about to split into before and after. His name was Arlen Devane, and destiny was already calling him by name. Arlen Devane never fit perfectly into Eastmere. He wasn't strange, just different. He felt things more deeply. He sensed when something was wrong. He saw patterns others ignored. He lived with his grandmother, Evelyn, after losing his parents in a mysterious accident. But something in Arlen always whispered. It wasn't an accident. It was covered up. He didn't know why he felt that. He didn't know why adults looked away when he mentioned his parents. He didn't know why his grandmother kept a locked wooden chest under her bed. But answers were coming. One stormy evening, Arlen came home early from school. He smelled something burning. Evelyn was sitting at the table, holding a half-burned parchment, old, with glowing symbols. When she saw Arlen, fear crossed her face. "Where did you find this?" he asked. Her voice trembled. "I prayed you would never see it." Before Arlen could ask more, lightning struck somewhere close. The lamps flickered and Evelyn whispered, "If anything happens to me, follow the map." The next morning, she was gone, door open, blanket messy. No signs of struggle, only the glowing map remained. For 5 days, people searched. For 5 days, Arlen had nightmares. On the 6th night, he felt a pull, a whisper, a calling. He left the house at midnight. With the map in hand, the forest glowed, softly as he stepped inside. Then he heard it. "Arlen!" He spun around. "Grandma, is that you?" No answer, only a soft silver glow leading deeper inside. Arlen followed. He shouldn't have. A girl stepped out of the trees. Black hair, green cloak, silver eyes glowing like moonlit water. She looked his age, but older inside. "You're not supposed to be here," she said. "I'm looking for my grandmother," Arlen replied. Her expression fell. "She's been taken." Arlen's breath froze. "Taken by who?" Lyra hesitated, then spoke the word that would change everything. "By those who hunt the Lightbearers." They walked deeper into the forest, as Lyra explained. The Lightbearers were an ancient order that protected the balance of the world. They didn't rule. They didn't control. They only preserved. And Arlen Devane, Arlen's gentle grandmother, had been one of the last leaders of the order. Arlen's head spun. "My grandmother was part of all this?" Lyra nodded. "She protected the light, the source of all creation. The Eclipse wants to claim it." Arlen frowned. "The Eclipse?" Lyra's eyes darkened. "A group formed from darkness. They believe they can reshape the world through power and control." Arlen felt sick. "And they took my grandmother?" "Yes." And their leader was connected to Arlen in a way he couldn't imagine. The forest shifted around them. The air thickened. The shadows stretched unnaturally. Lyra stopped moving. "Something is here." A chill tore through Arlen's spine. A creature, tall, twisted, its eyes glowing red, emerged from behind a dead tree. Lyra whispered, "Run." The creature lunged. Lyra fought like a blazing comet, dagger flashing with silver light. Arlen watched in terror until Lyra pushed the creature back with a burst of glowing energy. "That thing was sent by the Eclipse," she said breathlessly. "They know you have awakened." "Awakened?" Arlen repeated. Lyra looked at him with a sorrow he didn't understand. "Yes, your light has started to rise." The map guided them to the mountains, toward a citadel carved into the black stone. The Fortress of Shadows. Arlen's heart pounded. "Is she really in there?" Lyra nodded. "It's where they keep those they want answers from." Arlen swallowed. "What answers?" Lyra whispered. "About you." Inside the fortress, they found Evelyn, weak, chained, but alive. Arlen rushed to her, but before he could touch her, the doors slammed shut. A tall man in an obsidian mask entered. Lyra gasped. "No, it can't be." The man raised his hand, and shadows trembled around him. He spoke. "Arlen, my son." The world shattered. Arlen froze. His father, Elias Devane, was alive, and he was the leader of the Eclipse. Arlen felt his chest burning. "You're alive?" he whispered. Elias removed his mask. "Yes." "Then why did you leave us?" Elias sighed. "To save you. The Lightbearers were hiding the power you need. I broke free from them to give you your destiny." Arlen shook his head. "That's not destiny. That's darkness." Elias stepped closer. "You don't understand your power yet. Join me, Arlen. We can reshape this broken world. Evelyn screamed. No, he is not your weapon. Elias's eyes turned cold. Stay out of this, Evelyn. You failed the world once. I will not allow it again. Arlen stood between them. You're wrong. The world doesn't need control. It needs hope. The fortress trembled as Elias summoned a storm of shadows. Lyra fought by Arlen's side. Evelyn chanted weak protective spells. Darkness surged like a tidal wave. But then, Arlen remembered something Evelyn once told him as a child. Light is not given. It is chosen. He closed his eyes. And the light within him, dormant for years, erupted like a sun. The shadows cracked and burned away. The fortress walls glowed with golden fissures. Elias staggered back. What have you done? Arlen raised his hand. Chosen the right side. The final battle was like thunder meeting fire. Elias commanded darkness like a storm. Arlen answered with light like a rising dawn. Lyra fought the shadow creatures flooding the hall. Evelyn protected Arlen with the last of her strength. But Elias was powerful, too powerful. You can't defeat me, Elias growled. I am darkness incarnate. Arlen breathed heavily. I don't need to defeat you. He stepped forward. I only need to outshine you. And with one last burst of pure, blinding light, the shadows shattered. Elias fell to his knees, alive but broken. The fortress collapsed around them. Arlen reached out to his father. Come with us. Elias looked up, tears in his eyes, but shook his head. I chose my path long ago. Go, Arlen. Be the light I could never be. Arlen wanted to stay, but Lyra pulled him away. They ran as the mountain roared. Behind them, the fortress sank into darkness, and Arlen Devane, leader of the Eclipse, was swallowed by the shadows. He once commanded. When Arlen returned home with Evelyn and Lyra, Eastmere looked different. Brighter, lighter, or maybe Arlen had changed. Evelyn held his hand. You saved more than just me, Arlen. Lyra smiled softly. You saved the world. Arlen shook his head. I only saved the part worth keeping. Years later, Arlen became the youngest leader of the Lightbearers. People asked him, how did you defeat the darkness? Arlen always gave the same answer. Darkness only wins when we forget we carry light. And whenever he missed his father, he looked at the sky, at the star that still flickered strangely at night, and whispered, I hope you found your light too.